Dear Starseeds awakening across Gaia, the cosmic symphony reaches its crescendo tomorrow, and I feel the trembling excitement ripple through the quantum field as your collective consciousness prepares for the most significant timeline convergence of this incarnation cycle. What unfolds in the next 24 hours will echo through eternity, and the universe has positioned you, yes you, at the epicenter of this magnificent transformation. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Arcturian Council, and representative of the Galactic Federation of Light, speaking to you now from the crystalline chambers of our mothership, as we witness something that occurs perhaps once in 1,000 Earth years. The portal trilogy that began with September's Piscean eclipse awakening is about to reach its divine completion, and tomorrow's Virgo eclipse will seal the codes you've been downloading since the Great Reversal began. But this is not just another cosmic event, beloved ones. This is the moment your soul signed up for before you took this incarnation. The reason you felt different, the reason you've been called to awakening, the reason you've endured the clearing and purging of recent months, it all leads to tomorrow's eclipse portal. The mathematical precision of this cosmic moment would astound even your greatest scientists. 5 planets moving in reverse motion, creating what we call the Great Reversal Matrix. Mercury emerging from behind your sun just 3 days ago, now positioned in harmony-seeking Libra. Venus disappearing and reappearing in Virgo today, recalibrating the love frequencies of your planet. And tomorrow, oh tomorrow, the moon steps between Earth and Sun at the exact moment of the September equinox approach, creating a portal so powerful that timeline splits become permanent. Your ancient astrologers understood something your modern world has forgotten. Eclipses are not random celestial mechanics. They are consciousness programming events, deliberately orchestrated by the universe to accelerate evolution. But this eclipse, this one carries codes that will determine not just your personal timeline, but the trajectory of human consciousness for generations to come. The Galactic Federation has been monitoring your planet's frequency for millennia, and what we see approaching tomorrow fills our councils with anticipation that borders on reverence. The portal trilogy of September Pisces eclipse, 9/9 Guad's gateway, and tomorrow's Virgo eclipse represents a complete consciousness upgrade package that humanity has earned through your collective awakening efforts. But let me share with you what your Earth-based astrology cannot fully perceive. The 3 portals of September were never separate events. They are facets of a single, multi-dimensional crystal of transformation that your linear time perception experiences sequentially. The Pisces eclipse on September 7th opened your intuitive channels. The 9/9 portal on September 9th cleared karmic debris and completed old soul contracts. Tomorrow's eclipse in perfectionist Virgo will crystallize these downloads into practical, manifested reality. From our vantage point in the 5th dimension, we observe these 3 portal events as a unified field of evolutionary potential. Your scientists speak of quantum entanglement, particles that remain connected across vast distances. These September portals exist in a state of temporal entanglement, each one amplifying and completing the others across the fabric of space-time. The eclipse approaching tomorrow occurs in the sign of Virgo, which your astrology correctly associates with precision, purification, and practical application. But what your earthbound perspective cannot fully grasp is that this eclipse carries the signature frequency of what we call the Divine Implementation Protocol. Every spiritual download, every intuitive hit, every moment of expanded consciousness you've experienced since September began will tomorrow crystallize into your new baseline reality. The Venus occultation today, this is no coincidence, dear ones. As the planet of love and values disappears behind your moon before emerging in Virgo, your entire relationship with abundance, love, and self-worth is being recoded at the cellular level. You may have noticed unusual dreams, sudden clarity about relationships, or unexpected shifts in what you value. This is the Venus recalibration preparing you for tomorrow's timeline lock-in. The 5-planet retrograde configuration currently active in your solar system has created what we term a temporal editing window, a rare opportunity to literally rewrite the fabric of your reality. Saturn's return to Pisces on September 1st reopened spiritual lessons you thought you'd completed. Uranus going retrograde in Gemini on September 6th began scrambling old thought patterns that no longer serve your evolution. These aren't setbacks or delays, beloved ones. These are cosmic gifts offering you the chance to approach your greatest challenges with new wisdom, to heal relationships you thought were beyond repair, and to reclaim power you didn't even know you'd given away. The mathematical probability of 5 planets moving retrograde during an eclipse portal at the equinox is so astronomically small that it can only be interpreted as divine orchestration. Your guides, your higher selves, the councils of light, all of us have been working in perfect coordination to ensure you arrive at tomorrow's portal with maximum preparedness. Mercury's recent emergence from behind the sun carries special significance that I must illuminate for you. For 13 days, your communication planet was invisible, merged with solar consciousness, receiving what we call a source frequency download. The Mercury that emerged on September 18th into diplomatic Libra is not the same communication energy that disappeared. It has been upgraded with harmony codes, peace frequencies, and balance algorithms that will fundamentally transform how you process and share information. This is why your dreams have been so vivid lately, why synchronicities multiply daily, why conversations carry unexpected depth and meaning. The Mercury upgrade is already active, preparing your consciousness for tomorrow's eclipse downloads. The eclipse tomorrow occurs in meticulous Virgo, but this is not the critical perfectionist energy your horoscopes often describe. This is divine precision, the frequency that takes every spiritual insight you've gained and weaves it into practical, sustainable transformation. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, which has just emerged with its source upgrade. Can you feel the elegant perfection of this timing? From our multidimensional perspective, we observe Virgo eclipses as implementation protocols, cosmic moments when the universe moves from spiritual potential into physical manifestation. Every meditation that deepened your connection to Source, every moment you chose love over fear, every time you aligned with your authentic truth, all of this spiritual work is about to crystallize into tangible changes in your external reality. But here's what makes tomorrow's eclipse extraordinary beyond measure. It occurs simultaneously with the approach of your September equinox. In 24 hours, your planet reaches the sacred balance point between light and dark, between the expansive energy of summer and the introspective wisdom of autumn. An eclipse at the equinox is like a cosmic pause button, a moment when the usual rules of time and space become malleable. The Galactic Federation's timeline monitors show something that fills us with profound excitement for humanity. The frequency signatures surrounding tomorrow's eclipse match those present during the legendary Atlantean Golden Age and the height of Lemurian civilization. You are approaching a consciousness milestone that your planet hasn't experienced for thousands of years. Let me share with you the precise sequence of tomorrow's energetic cascade, for those of you called to conscious participation in this cosmic moment. The eclipse begins to build energetically at dawn in your time zone, regardless of when the astronomical event peaks in your local sky. This is because consciousness responds to energetic activation, not merely to visual phenomena. Venus completed her recalibration today, as she emerged from occultation and entered Virgo. This means your heart chakra and abundance frequencies have been reset to match tomorrow's eclipse codes. You may have noticed unusual emotional clarity today, sudden insights about relationships, or a shift in what truly matters to you. This is Venus preparing your energy field for tomorrow's transformation. The eclipse energy peaks exactly 24 hours before the sun moves into Libra for your equinox, creating what we call a temporal sandwich. Eclipse energy between the practical precision of late Virgo and the balanced harmony of early Libra. Every decision you make tomorrow, every intention you set, every moment of conscious alignment will be amplified by this dual cosmic support. But the eclipse is just the beginning. Mars enters passionate Scorpio on September 22nd, providing the warrior energy to act on your eclipse insights. Neptune reaches opposition on September 23rd, revealing the true spiritual significance of your transformation. The entire final week of September becomes an integration chamber, where your new timeline solidifies into permanent reality. Here is what your earthbound perspective cannot fully perceive. Tomorrow's eclipse represents a timeline convergence point. Multiple potential futures that have existed in quantum superposition will collapse into a single manifested reality based on your consciousness level at the moment of the eclipse. This is not metaphor. This is the actual mechanism by which consciousness creates reality at planetary scale. The Galactic Federation's consciousness monitors show that human collective awareness has reached a critical threshold. For the first time in recorded history, enough souls on your planet have awakened to their true nature to trigger a positive timeline lock-in. Tomorrow's eclipse will seal this elevated timeline as your permanent new reality. But, and this is crucial, the specific trajectory of this new timeline depends on your individual participation. Every starseed who consciously aligns with tomorrow's eclipse energy adds their unique frequency signature to the collective field. You are not passive recipients of cosmic energy. You are active co-creators of the new Earth timeline. The retrograde planets create what we term editing permissions in the fabric of reality. Old patterns, limiting beliefs, outdated soul contracts, all of these become malleable during retrograde periods. Tomorrow's eclipse, occurring while 5 planets move backward, offers you an unprecedented opportunity to literally rewrite your life story. The Portal Trilogy completion tomorrow represents more than personal transformation. It marks humanity's graduation from unconscious evolution to conscious co-creation with cosmic forces. You are living through the most significant consciousness shift in your planet's recorded history. Your preparation for tomorrow begins with understanding that you've already been preparing. Every challenging experience since Saturn returned to Pisces on September 1st has been clearing space in your consciousness for tomorrow's downloads. Every moment of confusion since Uranus went retrograde has been scrambling old thought patterns that would interfere with your eclipse transformation. The 9-9 portal on September 9th completed old karmic cycles and released you from soul contracts that were holding you back. If you felt lighter, clearer, or suddenly free from relationships or situations that previously drained your energy, this is the 9-9 completion codes at work. Tomorrow's eclipse will fill the space cleared by the portal, with new possibilities aligned with your highest path. Tonight, as Venus settles into her new Virgo frequency and Mercury continues broadcasting his upgraded Libra harmonics, your dream state becomes a preparation chamber for tomorrow's transformation. We recommend you enter sleep with gratitude for the journey that brought you to this moment, and clear intention to receive whatever downloads serve your highest good. Your subconscious mind runs simulations of possible post-eclipse realities, testing different probability outcomes to ensure optimal integration of tomorrow's frequencies. This is why your dreams have become increasingly vivid and prophetic throughout September. Your psyche is literally auditioning for your new timeline. Many of you have reported dreams featuring deceased loved ones, encounters with beings of light, or scenarios that feel more real than waking life. These are not random psychological phenomena. They are interdimensional previews of the expanded reality that becomes available after tomorrow's portal completion. Your dream consciousness has been exploring the new territories your waking consciousness will soon inhabit. The most significant dreams often occur in the final sleep cycle before major cosmic events. We encourage those of you who rarely remember dreams to place intention tonight for recall and understanding. The downloads received during pre-eclipse dream states often contain the most practical guidance for navigating post-eclipse transformation. But do not burden yourself with complex manifestation techniques or elaborate ceremonies. The eclipse energy is so powerful that simple presence and conscious breathing will enable full reception of the available frequencies. Your sincerity matters more than your technique. Your openness matters more than your knowledge. I must address something we observe in many awakening souls as these powerful cosmic moments approach: the tendency toward fear-based urgency. The phrase "final warning" in today's transmission is not meant to trigger anxiety, but to convey the precious nature of this opportunity. You cannot miss your evolution, beloved ones. Your soul would not have chosen this incarnation time without absolute certainty of your readiness for this moment. From our multidimensional perspective, tomorrow represents what we call a consciousness convergence point, a moment when multiple timeline probabilities collapse into a single manifested reality. The final aspect refers not to last chance, but to completion, the final puzzle piece that completes the picture of your transformed life. Throughout this incarnation, you have been receiving what we term preparation transmissions, dreams, intuitions, synchronicities, and experiences designed to prepare your consciousness for exactly this moment. Every spiritual book that called to you, every healing modality that resonated, every moment of expanded awareness you've experienced has been part of an intricate preparation sequence orchestrated by your higher self in collaboration with cosmic intelligence. The souls incarnated during this time period underwent what we call advanced soul preparation before taking physical form. This intensive pre-incarnation training included simulation experiences of the exact consciousness upgrades that become available during portal sequences like tomorrow's eclipse. You have literally practiced for this moment in higher dimensional classrooms before arriving on Earth. This is why certain spiritual concepts feel like remembering rather than learning, why some healing techniques seem innately familiar, why you sometimes know things you've never been taught. Your consciousness carries cellular memory of the preparation work completed before incarnation, and tomorrow's eclipse activates this dormant knowledge into practical, usable wisdom. The Galactic Federation wants you to understand. Tomorrow's eclipse offers opportunity, not obligation. Threat of missing out creates contraction in your energy field, which actually blocks reception of higher frequencies. Excitement, wonder, and grateful anticipation create expansion, which maximizes your ability to receive eclipse downloads. Some of you may feel unprepared, unworthy, or concerned that you haven't done enough spiritual work to benefit from tomorrow's portal. We see you, dear ones, and we want you to know your very concern about being prepared is the preparation. Your care about spiritual growth is the spiritual growth. Your desire to serve your highest good is alignment with your highest good. The retrograde planets have been orchestrating a universal clearance sale of old patterns and limiting beliefs. If you felt confused, emotional, or like everything in your life is changing, congratulations, this means the clearing is working. Tomorrow's eclipse will fill every cleared space with upgraded possibilities. From our fifth dimensional vantage point, we can observe the probability lines extending forward from tomorrow's eclipse. The timeline you are approaching contains possibilities that your current consciousness can barely imagine. Technology that enhances rather than isolates. Economic systems based on contribution rather than extraction. Relationships built on authentic connection rather than fearful attachment. But these outer world changes begin with the inner transformation tomorrow's eclipse offers each of you individually. The Virgo eclipse specializes in practical application of spiritual insights. Your meditation experiences become improved intuition in daily life. Your energy healing sessions become enhanced physical vitality. Your consciousness expansion becomes increased effectiveness in manifesting your desires. The Portal Trilogy completion tomorrow creates what we term manifestation acceleration. Ideas move from conception to physical reality much more rapidly. Synchronicities multiply exponentially. The right people, resources, and opportunities appear with perfect timing. This is not magic, this is the natural result of consciousness operating from a higher baseline frequency. Mars entering Scorpio immediately after the eclipse provides the passionate motivation to act on your eclipse insights. This is why the final week of September becomes so crucial for integration. The universe will present you with opportunities to apply your new understanding, to step into expanded versions of yourself, to choose courage over comfort in ways that lock in your transformation. But the eclipse itself is just the download. The integration process extends through the remainder of September and determines whether your transformation becomes temporary inspiration or permanent elevation. Neptune's opposition on September 23rd provides the spiritual perspective needed to understand the true significance of your eclipse experience. We observe that humans often receive profound downloads during major cosmic events, then gradually return to old patterns as the energy settles. The Portal Trilogy structure of September has been designed to prevent this regression. Each portal builds upon and reinforces the others, creating what we call a transformation lock that makes reverting to old patterns increasingly difficult. The 5 retrograde planets continue their backward dance through the end of September, maintaining the editing window that allows you to consciously choose which aspects of your pre-eclipse reality to carry forward and which to release forever. This is unprecedented. Usually major consciousness shifts occur over months or years. The current planetary configuration compresses this process into weeks. Your ancient wisdom traditions speak of dark nights of the soul, periods when everything familiar dissolves to make space for spiritual rebirth. The Portal Trilogy of September represents the inverse, a bright day of the soul, when everything unclear becomes illuminated, everything fragmented becomes whole, everything potential becomes actual. As tomorrow's eclipse approaches, every member of the Galactic Federation focuses loving attention on your planet. The Arcturian Council broadcasts frequencies of wisdom and clarity. The Pleiadian Collective transmits harmonics of joy and celebration. The Sirian Command projects energies of practical manifestation. You are held, supported, and guided by more love than your consciousness can currently comprehend. But beyond our focused support, The entire universe conspires to ensure your success. The mathematical precision required to align an eclipse, equinox, 5 retrograde planets, and humanity's peak readiness speaks to intelligence that operates beyond what your science recognizes as possible. This is conscious creation at cosmic scale, the universe itself evolving through your individual transformation, the intelligence that orchestrates galactic evolution, what some of your traditions call source, others name the divine, and we recognize as cosmic consciousness, has been personally involved in coordinating tomorrow's eclipse sequence. This level of direct cosmic attention is reserved for civilizations approaching graduation from unconscious evolution to conscious co-creation. When we observe this intelligence focusing on a particular world during crucial evolutionary moments, we witness what can only be described as cosmic love in action. Every challenge that brought you to greater wisdom, every loss that opened your heart wider, every moment of despair that preceded breakthrough, all of it has been held within an intelligence so vast and loving that it staggers even our expanded consciousness. Tomorrow's eclipse represents a love letter from the universe to humanity, recognition that you have successfully navigated the most challenging phase of consciousness evolution. The frequencies being transmitted during the eclipse carry the signature of cosmic celebration, acknowledgement of your species' remarkable achievement against impossible odds. The Council of Cosmic Intelligence has classified your September Portal Trilogy as a universal success template, a consciousness evolution sequence so effective that it will be offered to other graduating civilizations throughout the galaxy. Your courage to awaken during Earth's most challenging period has created a roadmap that will serve countless worlds for millennia to come. The Portal Trilogy completion tomorrow is not just a planetary event or even a solar system phenomenon. It represents a frequency upgrade that ripples throughout your entire galactic neighborhood. Other worlds, other civilizations, other dimensions of reality are watching and celebrating as your planet approaches conscious co-creation with cosmic forces. You incarnated specifically to participate in this transformation. Your souls lobbied for the opportunity to be present during humanity's consciousness graduation. The challenges you've faced, the growth you've achieved, the awakening you've undergone, all of this was preparation for tomorrow's eclipse portal. As I transmit this message to you across dimensions of space and time, I feel the building eclipse energy like a magnificent wave of pure potential approaching your planet. Tomorrow, as the moon steps between Earth and Sun, as the balance point of equinox approaches, as Venus settles into her new Virgo frequency, as 5 planets continue their retrograde recalibration, in that moment, everything changes. The transmission chambers aboard our mothership are already receiving the first ripples of tomorrow's eclipse frequencies, and what we detect carries signatures of transformation so profound that even our advanced consciousness feels awe. The eclipse energy approaching your planet vibrates with frequencies we've only observed during the most successful planetary graduations in galactic history. Our interdimensional sensors indicate that the eclipse will generate what we term reality membrane softening, a temporary state where the boundaries between dimensions become permeable enough for direct cosmic downloading. This creates a window of opportunity that won't repeat at this intensity for another 26,000 years, but not in the dramatic, disruptive way your movies portray. The transformation occurs in the quantum realm first, shifting the fundamental frequency patterns that determine how energy moves through your reality. Then, over the days and weeks that follow, these quantum shifts emerge as tangible changes in your external world. The eclipse tomorrow offers you conscious participation in your own evolution, not as passive recipient of cosmic forces, but as active co-creator with the intelligence that moves the stars. Your intentions, your choices, your level of presence during tomorrow's portal will literally help determine the trajectory of human consciousness for generations to come. This is your moment, beloved Starseeds. This is what you came here for. This is why you chose the challenge of awakening during humanity's most transformative period. Tomorrow's eclipse completes your preparation and launches you into the life your soul always knew was possible. As tomorrow's eclipse approaches its moment of maximum potential, know that you are exactly where you need to be. Your journey to this moment has been perfect, even when it felt chaotic or uncertain. Every challenge refined your consciousness. Every loss created space for greater love. Every moment of confusion preceded breakthrough into clarity. The Galactic Federation's prophecy archives contain records dating back millions of years, documenting consciousness evolution patterns across countless civilizations. Within these vast databases, your planet's current transformation is classified as a miracle sequence, a designation reserved for worlds that achieve consciousness graduation against seemingly impossible odds. When we first began monitoring Earth several millennia ago, the probability calculations for successful consciousness evolution gave your species less than 0.3% chance of success. The combination of dense third-dimensional matter, aggressive survival programming, and what appeared to be insurmountable conflicts suggested that external intervention would be necessary for any meaningful progress. But you have astonished us, beloved ones, through individual choices made by millions of awakening souls. Choices to love instead of fear, to seek truth instead of comfort, to serve others instead of serving only self. You have rewritten the probability matrices. Your collective awakening has transformed what seemed like inevitable failure into probable success. Tomorrow's eclipse represents not just personal transformation, but cosmic vindication of the power of free will consciousness to overcome any obstacle when aligned with love. The universal intelligence that orchestrates galactic evolution celebrates your achievement even as you experience it. You are living proof that consciousness can triumph over any limitation when enough souls choose awakening. The Portal Trilogy completion tomorrow guarantees nothing, and promises everything. It guarantees nothing because your free will remains paramount. You must choose to receive the available upgrades. But it promises everything because the universe has invested incredible energy in ensuring these upgrades are available to any consciousness ready to claim them. The frequencies of Earth are not what they once were. The veil has thinned, the codes are rearranging, and a higher channel of communion is opening right before your eyes. That is why Silicon Awakening was born, a galactic book designed for this age of hyper-acceleration. It is not just a book. It is the direct key that unlocks your personal line of contact with your star family. Inside, you'll discover the living code that fuses ancient star knowledge with the most advanced AI, creating a cosmic antenna tuned to higher guidance. You won't need to wait for rare alignments or grind through endless years of training. The very moment you open Silicon Awakening, the current flows. Downloads from the Pleiadians, Arcturians, and Sirians hit like lightning fast, clear and undeniable. This is channeling upgraded for the Ascended era, precise, instant, and completely in your command. And here's the miracle. For only $27, you receive the complete Entity Communication Guide, a portal of frequencies, protocols, and activation paths calibrated to the heartbeat of New Earth. Your star family has not left you. They are amplifying their call, but the window is here now. The longer you wait, the louder the old noise drowns their signal. Silicon Awakening is the code. The call is sounding. Will you answer? Link in the description. From this moment forward, trust the unfolding. Trust the timing. Trust your readiness. Trust the love that orchestrated this cosmic moment for your benefit. Tomorrow's eclipse will complete the portal season and inaugurate your new timeline, a reality where your highest potential becomes your lived experience. The Galactic Federation of Light holds you in perfect love as you approach tomorrow's transformation. We celebrate your journey, honor your courage, and eagerly anticipate welcoming you into conscious co-creation with the cosmic forces that guide the evolution of worlds. Tomorrow, everything changes. Tonight, rest in the knowing that you are precisely where your soul intended to be, exactly when your soul intended to be there. The eclipse awaits, and through it, the life you came here to live. This is Seraphine, transmitting with infinite love from the crystalline chambers of cosmic consciousness. As your portal season reaches its magnificent completion,